Hello there. I just want to make this quick video to point out a very particular problem, especially when it regards to Call of Duty streamers on Twitch or whatever streaming platform there is, right? That I find rather upsetting, and I find this very upsetting as a neurodivergent person with probably ADHD or autism, which it's very concerning because this is the way some Call of Duty streamers have been doing, especially when it regards to like the type of content they're generating. And it might lead to, similarly to me, uncomfortable situations for neurodivergent viewers as well. So, that's the particular problem I got with it's not just with this one particular streamer, but also with similar Call of Duty streamers out there on Twitch or YouTube or whatever that is, which, rely solely on heavy sort of editing, loud noises, and whatnot. I'd like to preface this by saying that I don't want to cause any particular drama with this particular streamer or any other Call of Duty streamer whatsoever. I just like to point this out for the sake of a better experience for Twitch viewers and Twitch streamers, especially the neurodivergent ones who might find this type of content uncomfortable, even though it's pretty inevitable that I'm gonna get a tiny bit of harassment at least from his audience or whatnot. So I like to preface this by saying as well that I shall be referred to as she, her pronouns as per usual. So just in case, there's any confusion in what I look like or any of like the sort of like the usual transphobia will be weaponized against me in some way or another. It's not that I expect any drama with this particular streamer, but I never can tell because who the fuck knows if like these sorts of streamers are so fragile or incredibly sensitive to this sort of videos that they find appropriate to sort of send their harassment on a particular person like me. So take that in mind as well. The Call of Duty streamer community is probably one of the most toxic streamer communities possible. And I don't mean that as an exaggeration. I pretty much mean that as a fact. Because, Call of Duty is a very toxic game. The lobbies are full of like the worst people imaginable, yelling slurs and all. Like, it's what usually happens with Call of Duty, and it's probably led me to a lot of uncomfortable experiences with the game as well. But it's way more uncomfortable with when certain streamers tend to incentivize this sort of behavior in such a way that their streams sort of reflect that sort of type of behavior in a way that's as toxic as the game lobbies themselves. So I was casually watching a streamer called Camy on Twitch, which I'm gonna play a clip just beforehand. And by the way, there's a trigger warning for those who have sensory overload for this clip. So I'm gonna place a bunch of timestamps down below so you can easily skip the clip around and just watch the rest of the thing if you're feeling uncomfortable or having the problems with sensory overload with that type of clips.
TikTok says bunch of bots, bro. Oh my god, Ryan, the TikTok said bunch of bots, man. Oh, fudge. I wish I didn't see that comment, bro. I wish he gave me a trigger warning before he said that comment. Ryan said, a bunch of bots, man. I wish he said trigger warning. I'm so triggered right now, bro. Fuck, man. I don't know if I'm gonna sleep tonight, dude. Jesus. Oh, Ryan, why'd you have to say that? I'm so sorry, bro. Oh, God. So, that's got me so stressed out, bro. Jesus, a bunch of bots, Ryan says. Just drop it. I mean, give me a warning next time before you freaking drop a bomb on me, man. Oh, Christ. I'm going to be thinking about that for the rest of the day. That just ruined my month, man. Wow. All right. Yo, Gail Red, thank you for follow. J2 Rizzy, thank you for follow. Hey, Ryan, put my fries in the fucking bag, baby. Put my fries in the bag. All right. And throw an extra dipping sauce in that bitch, too, Ryan. All right, okay. Seiji, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Everybody that is not talking shit, though, thank you guys for everybody swinging through. All the follows go hella hard. We dropped 230, say a 40 and a 50 kill game. I promise you, if you're watching right now, you're going to see some good fucking games for us today. Seiji! Seiji! And Miller! And Prancer!
The guy is this like literally like a human klaxon horn, constantly making noise, the louder noises, the louder music, the loud voice tone he's making. It's like a constant barrage of so that shit. And it's kind of annoying, not just annoying in some way, but it's also uncomfortable and can lead to possibly a sensory overload on neurodivergent people, but if not just a brain aneurysm. And yet these streamers get the dough on Twitch. I mean, if you're gonna stream like that on Twitch, be feel free to do so, I guess. But like, get the bag and everything. But like, you gotta understand that you're gonna make some viewers uncomfortable by just watching that stuff. And at this point, it's very glaring the type of audience they're cultivating. Pretty ironic how Camy himself tends to come to Call of Duty lobbies on Warzone and everything and tells people to shut up if they talk on proximity chat on the game.
Yeah, JJ, it was, dude. It was. It seems like you get proc chat twice a month. I get proc chat banned like as soon as I'm not proc chat banned. Unfortunately, the system's kind of ass.
No, it's not. We want to be able to hear him.
Kids, we gotta stop yapping. We gotta stop yapping.
It definitely sounds like
Boys, how we doing today? I can hear you guys, bro. You guys know I can hear you, right?
This guy is like, I don't know how to explain it. He's like a constant barrage of noises all the time. And you can see by the little octopus over there I got there that I'm upset about this. Like, this makes me upset. I know I don't know if I should keep watching this stuff because it constantly damages my brain in such a way that it causes me some sort of sensory overload like the game already does. Pretty obvious that you can't play the game successfully if you don't consume anything like Adderall at this point, which is pretty shit. Like the game is constantly urging you into playing like if you were schizophrenic or something like that, like fast paced type of shit that requires you quick reflexes and everything, and of course, very competitive, too much competitive gameplay in a way that incentivizes this sort of toxic behaviors on streamers and players alike. And you're basically telling me that Twitch is platforms like Twitch are endorsing this sort of streamers by just giving them views and like lots and lots of sub points at this point. This guy has got over 100,000 followers on Twitch for some reason, just because he's a constant glaring klaxon horn on legs. This guy gets, as usual, to play ads on his stream. This guy gets sub money. This guy gets donation money. This guy gets cheer money. Like, he's not probably one of the top streamers. The top 10 streamers on Twitch, English speaking streamers on Twitch. And, like, he's like this. I don't understand how people like this get on the top 10 of Twitch. Like again, like I said, this guy is like a constant barrage of sensory overload type of noises all the time. And all he does is just making noise and noise and noise up to the point of giving neurodivergent people an uncomfortable time by having a sensory overload. And that's not good. Twitch, I thought you were a progressive company. Like, first the anti-Semitism shit, and I get that Ethan Klein is a problem here because he's making it all about himself all the time. But even then, there's first the anti-Semitism problem on Twitch, but then there's like these streamers who like cause constant brain rot on their audience to the point of having sensory overload on neurodivergent people. And that's a problem. I thought you were a progressive company, Twitch. What the hell is going on? Like, this guy gives you the constant bag of money. And it's pretty evident that you're putting your ad money, your ads, and everything on this guy, knowing that he's causing harm to neurodivergent people out there by giving them sensory overloads. I'm not calling for this guy to get banned off Twitch or anything like that, or any other similar streamers who are constant brain rot to like sort of like get banned or anything. I'm not doing that. If you want to make TikTok clips out of that type of shit, good for you, I guess. You know, just get the bag, I guess. But at least Twitch has gotta put some more concern into putting measures to sort of warn viewers to potential risk of sensory overload and other harms to neurodivergent people and neurodivergent viewers, as well as like putting the necessary warnings on streamers like these. Like, isn't the point of Twitch making it a safe environment for everyone at all? Like, especially neurodivergent people? I don't know. I just wanted to put that out because I don't know. I might get a barrage of harassment from these sorts of people who stream this sort of stuff. And like, I mean, it's not on me, honestly, but I'm just warning Twitch and the general public about this because this is a problem, honestly. Our attention spans are being fucked up constantly to a degree that is as short as a lower than a goldfish. Like, that's a problem. And social media platforms and video streaming platforms like Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and everything incentivize this sort of brain rot because it generates them money. It generates them ad revenue through like the constant barrage of say sort of like saving heavy quotations content that basically is brain rot. It's just like constant dopamine hits on the audience to the point of giving them sensory overload and everything. And I'm very afraid for the future of Twitch or YouTube content at this point that this might even be like a recurring trend on content creation or streaming or whatever that is, to the point that this guy gets to blare like a living klaxon, like a living constant buzzer noise all the time to sort of try to get attention and TikTok clips for his content and make himself relevant. But hey, maybe that's just me. I don't know Twitch. If anybody who works at Twitch is watching this, I recommend you to take action to ensure the viewers have a safe experience without any mental problems that may be generated from these streamers. At least put a warning or something like that. And if you're generating content like this on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, I mean, just do you do, but expect people to like be scared away from your streams if they're neurodivergent that they find themselves uncomfortable watching your streams. Thank you very much.